For this travel vlog, I'm going to take you on a quick tour of Champlain Mall, located in New Brunswick, Canada. So I recently went on vacation to Moncton, New Brunswick, and what's funny to me is when I was crossing the border, the Canadian customs agent said, "Why would anyone want to go to Moncton? There's nothing there. That doesn't make any sense." Well, I went because I wanted to see Magic Mountain and the Magnetic Hill Zoo, so I did have a plan for my vacation, and I was very happy, and I don't understand why she was throwing so much shade at New Brunswick. I thought the place was beautiful. Anyway, so for my vacation, I was close to this mall, and I decided to pay a visit because I knew there was a Toys R Us there, and this was the second Toys R Us that I got to see on my vacation. So this mall is located on the outskirts of Moncton in a town I believe is pronounced Dieppe, something like that. So this particular shopping mall seems to go by two different names. I've heard some people refer to it as Champlain Place. All the signage and kiosks seem to indicate that this was CF Champlain Mall. Either way, this place was very nice. Again, I'm from the United States, home of the Dead Mall. This is what a typical mall looks like in America nowadays. We have so many abandoned dead malls, I've lost track. And, I visit my family in Ohio. That is one of the worst states for dead malls. I live in Florida, which has also a ton of dead malls. I don't know what it is about Americans. They don't support the local malls or the local businesses. They buy everything online now. It's amazing to me what a better quality of life people have it up here in Canada. They're just, the malls are cleaner. There's less crime. It just makes America look like a third world country when you come up here, honestly. Even the benches where you sit and take a breather from walking around the mall were nicer up here. They had padding and armchairs. And down in the United States, most of the benches that are, for public use are made out of wood or plastic, so you can hose them off when a homeless person tries to sleep on them or urinates on them. But up here, there's actually upholstery. And I've never seen one of these interactive mall directories in my entire life. They had this here at the CF Champlain Mall where you could actually point to what store you want, and it would actually give you a navigation from, where you're standing in the mall. And not only that, you can zoom in, rotate, do all this other stuff. Like I said, my mind was blown when I saw these things up here in Canada. And obviously, they got a Toys R Us too. This is the second Toys R Us I went to. They were both amazing. I'm going to post the second Toys R Us video tomorrow. And if you're an American and feeling homesick, they also have a super Walmart here, and it's just as disorganized and dirty as the ones in the United States, so you'll feel right at home. Their signage seems to be mostly red though up here instead of the blue that we use down in America, but otherwise it looks just as bad as ours. They perfectly emulate the Walmart experience. I also went to the Micmac Mall in Nova Scotia during the same vacation, and they're both beautiful malls and much nicer than anything I've got down in Florida. I think the Micmac might be just a little flashier because it's 3-story, but this one, the architecture was really nice too, and I really am shocked by just how wide the concourse is, and the ceilings are so high in here, and there's so much room to walk around. It's remarkable. It's like they built this mall for like the crowds of New York City, even though Canada is so sparsely populated. But the bottom line from an American is, again, this is one of the nicest malls I've ever visited in my entire life. Every time they try to build a grand mall like this one in the United States, it seems to fail. The American Dream in New Jersey is a great example of that. The place is huge, something like 2 million square feet, and it's got like 70% vacancy. You just walk these long corridors where the stores were supposed to be, and it's just all plywood walls where they never built anything. And that's a brand new mall. It only opened like a year and a half ago. So yeah, once again, I'm completely shocked and amazed by Canada. It's another mall full of stores that are open and thriving. I mean, what more can I say? Thanks for watching this episode of The Adventure Schmuck. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See everyone next week.